Guys, we're back in the woods again today. We're going to be talking about how to make a poultice. Pretty much what a poultice is just natural plant matter that you can use for numerous things, from cuts to stings to scrapes, lots of things like that. But you can just take that plant matter and apply it to your skin. I'll show you guys how to do that here in just a little bit. We'll go ahead and find us some good plants. Come right back to you. Here's some plantain. This first method of making a poultice I'll show you using this guy here, just because it's such a great plant to know. You can see the seed pods on it, those leaves. Pretty easy to find plant, not hard to find at all. But we're going to take some of these leaves. See, what we're going to do is we're just going to take our plantain, we're just going to kind of tear it up into pieces, put it in our bowl, just tear it into pieces. And you don't have to use a clay pot or a clay bowl. This is just one I made a while back. But we're just going to use this for just pretty much smashing up our herb in. We're just going to take a stick that we've kind of rounded off at the end. We're just going to just mash it up. Get in there. You want to mash it up really good. You want to get all the juices out. And this is a container I use for carrying pine pitch. So it's got a little bit of pine left in there, which is fine. It's not going to hurt anything. Pine's just going to help out even more if you got a cut. Pine's, you can see how much it's been pretty much pulverized into a pulp. And you can actually do this with dried herbs too, but you want to add just enough water to make the herbs moist. You can even use roots, but you got to pulverize the roots down into a powder pretty much if you're going to use them dried. But it works. The way that you're going to want to use this is if you get a cut, or if you get bit by a snake. Plantain is great for snake bites actually. So you can actually take this plantain that you mashed up into a poultice, and if you get bit right here on the arm, you can just take this poultice and you can just cover the bite with that. It's not going to be as good as an anti-venom, but I mean, hey, it's better than nothing, that's for sure. But you just wrap that with a bandage, a sock, a t-shirt, bandana, whatever you got, just wrap that up in it. That's going to work pretty good. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll take you out and I'll show you a quicker way of doing this, because you don't always have a mortar and pestle. But just keep watching, guys. So, yarrow, you can see these little leaves on it. Remember those leaves, because poison hemlock is very similar to this plant. It's also got a flower head. This is kind of a bad example, but I'll try to show you guys a better one. I'll put a picture up. What it's going to look like. What we're going to do is we're just going to take all these leaves, just these guys here. We're going to pinch them off. Just put them in our hand. This is my favorite plant for if you cut yourself. This plant is really good. So we're just going to keep pinching those. Take these guys off. And just keep taking them off until you get what you need. You don't need to kill every plant in the area. The best way to use fresh herbs right off the plant is to just take the leaves off or whatever and just put it in your mouth. You can just take it in your mouth. And just chew it up. Just chew it up good and get it all mashed up just like we did with the mortar and pestle. And if you've got a cut, say right here on your arm, you just take your poultice, just cover the cut with it, then you just wrap it with a bandage, and do that a couple of times a day. This is great for, you know, plantain's great for things like snake bite. Even it's not as good as an anti-venom, but I mean, it's better than nothing. But the reason I really like yarrow is because, I mean, it's got so many different uses. In cold and flu, you can actually use it as an insect repellent. And it's great if you've got cuts that are really deep. Like if you can see the bone then yarrow is the plant you want, because that thing will stop bleeding if you cut to the bone. My favorite plant for things like serious cuts. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, leave any comments, and as always, keep your blade sharp and your mind sharper. See you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.